Making more saves as a goalkeeper is easier than you think. There are unspoken or less talked about tips which you can do to make more saves. Being a goalkeeper, you have lots of aspects to work on. However, there are things you can do mentally and technically to be able to save more shots. So in this video, I'll go over tips to make you save more shots. To save more shots, you need to be decisive, as that decision will be the difference between a goal and a save. If you hesitate, then chances are that you will get scored on, as you'll either be too slow when going for the ball, or you will make the wrong decision by backing on yourself and going back to goal instead of for the ball. You must always trust your first decision and commit to whatever you decide to do. Your goalkeeper instincts can save you multiple times. Therefore, this will improve your decision making, confidence, bravery, and overall you will concede less goals. However, remember, not every decision will be perfect and it will not be the right one. We are not robots, we are humans, we are imperfect. But what if your decision wasn't the right one and that leads to a fatal mistake? This smoothly leads us to the second tip. You must understand that mistakes happen. However, you learning from your mistakes will make you a better footballer and especially a better goalkeeper. Everyone makes mistakes, even at the highest of levels, but the way you react to a mistake will lead you to making more saves. A perfect example, Enquiries in the 2018 Champions League final. He made a fatal mistake and he did not get over it very well. Therefore, he made a few more mistakes during the game, costing Liverpool the Champions League trophy. And the reason Enquiries made more mistakes is because he couldn't stop thinking about the very first mistake he made. Taking that into mind, this means that you must forget the mistake once it happens. Because if you start sulking or overthinking because you just made a mistake, then chances are that you'll play badly for the rest of the game. That's why a lot of teams nowadays incorporate the goldfish method. What the goldfish method is in football is that when you make a mistake, you must forget about it as fast as possible. That's because a goldfish only remembers the previous 2 seconds. Then if you use this method and forget about it after it happened, then you will be back on track to playing your game. However, if that mistake is laying around in the back of your memory, then just focus on your next pass, your next touch, and then start to gather momentum from that. And then in no time, you'll be back to standard. To be able to make more saves, you have to be eager to learn new techniques. That is because learning new techniques gets you a better understanding of the game, whilst also acknowledging when you can use these types of techniques in a game. This will make you a better goalkeeper and allow you to make more saves. New techniques which you may or may not be familiar with are as follows: the spin recovery, the Schmeichel catch, the scoop, 1v1 blocks, etc. These different techniques are used at different times during a game, but they all allow you to make the saves. However, some techniques are more efficient and more effective than others in different moments. For example, you dive but the ball gets deflected to the other side. The fastest way to get back is by doing the spin recovery to get back for the second shot or to get the ball. Whereas if you just get up with a standard method, then it's going to take longer. The standard method is used more for a rebound shot. Therefore, learning new techniques will benefit you as a goalkeeper and as an overall player, gaining a better understanding of the game and other aspects as a goalkeeper. Now for an extremely good tip to be able to make more saves. Play like you train, and train like you play. That is because you'll get more comfortable in the game, meaning that you will make more saves and also try at your full extent. If you train half-heartedly and let a few balls past you just because it's training, then that may subconsciously transfer into your match, which will end up in a negative outcome. However, if you train like you play and play like you train, training full-heartedly, 110%, then you will make a lot less mistakes during a match. You'll be so much more comfortable during a game, and you will exponentially improve as a goalkeeper. Now for the following tip. As a goalkeeper, you are usually reactive. However, you must also be proactive. A goalkeeper is always reactive towards shots or sudden plays. However, you can increase your chances of making more saves if you are proactive in goal and preventing an attack from even happening. For example, you can close the angle down for a 1v1 against a striker, giving them less time and a small angle. A striker doesn't have to be the one who controls the ball or controls the play during a 1-on-1. You can act towards it by coming out, shouting your name, being fast, being big. You'll scare them off, and if it doesn't, you're ensuring that they mess up due to the pressure you're putting on them. You can also prevent lots of attacks and plays from happening by claiming crosses, for example, or even sweeping. That is because if you reach the ball first and don't back away from the challenge, you are the one in control of it. However, another way which you can prevent a lot of stuff from happening is by communicating with your teammates. If you give the right calls, your teammates will do the job for you. Now moving on to the next tip, as a goalkeeper, you must be physically fit, as you are required to make short, powerful, explosive movements during the game. The fitter you are, the more saves you make. I don't think I need to explain that point anymore. Lastly, you must stay focused throughout the entire game, expecting the unexpected shot or awkward cross. Lots of things may happen in the blink of an eye, which can lead to an attack. So you must be ready all the time to either sweep the ball or save a shot. You must react to lots of things which may happen at any moment so you don't lose concentration. That way, you make more saves. So for a quick overview of this video on how to make more saves, these tips are absolutely essential. So please save this video or write these on a piece of paper. Number 1, you must be decisive with your decisions and stick with your first thought that come to mind, so that your thoughts don't cross over with each other. Number 2, you must realise mistakes happen, but the way you react to the mistake will define you as a player. If you react negatively, then the rest of the game you'll not be great. But if you react positively, then the rest of your game will be good. Remember the goldfish method. Number 3, learn new techniques so that you are able to improve as a goalkeeper exponentially whilst being a complete goalkeeper. Number 4, play like you train and train like you play. This will maximise your improvement and maximise your overall ability. Number 5, be more proactive in games. Communicate well, come out for crosses and sweeps to prevent an opportunity from opening up, and act towards the attacker's control of the ball. Number 6, you must be physically fit to make explosive movements during a game to save many shots. Number 7, stay focused throughout the entire game to maximise your chances of saving the ball and not conceding. Lastly, for a bonus tip, if you want to make more saves, you should subscribe to the channel to improve as a goalkeeper. If you got to this part of the video, write down in the comment section save. So that's how to make more saves as a goalkeeper. If you enjoyed or found this video useful, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and other than that, that's me. See ya!